I win! What was that? Coach Greg, and today I'm going to see if Erik the Electrik can beat Will Tennyson's time in eating the 10,000 calorie Coach Greg's Anabolic Cookbook challenge, okay? He has to eat from the cookbook. We had a lot of stipulations, rules. We're going to see if he can do it. Frankly, I expect him to do it. I've seen Erik the Electrik eat before. The guy is an eating machine.
Today, one man will attempt to do what no man has done before. The 10,000 calorie Anabolic Cookbook challenge in one sitting.
What's one sitting? I can sit down for 24 hours and eat. Does that count as one sitting? Well, actually, one sitting probably means you can't get up to go have a poop. Yeah, I don't think anyone can eat 10,000 calories from this cookbook in one sitting, and one sitting being you can't get up. He biked 60 miles for this and ran 10 miles before doing this. So he clearly knows what he's doing. He's burning off a ton of calories, emptying his system so that he can absorb the most food possible. I didn't really prepare for this, and I don't do like eating challenges. I just can eat a lot, okay? So I didn't prep for it, so I fully expect Erik can kick my ass in this eating challenge. He practices it for it. Okay, physique assessment. He weighed in at 163.5 pounds, and he's approximately 15% body fat. You're thinking, how is he only 15%? I mean, he eats all these freaking challenges. He's so active. Calories in, calories out. He burns off so many calories, he can get away with all these crazy binge eatings. He's a very educational person. I've seen his videos before, and he posts a bunch of information, teaches things, and allows you to learn while watching him eat. So it's not just some mukbang video, it's him teaching the world about scientific information, losing weight, gaining weight, how to be healthy. So that's why I do, in fact, like this guy. I mean, just seeing the picture before he starts his challenge, he's not going to be able to do it in one sitting. He's going to have to get up and go for a poop in one sitting. I mean, the stomach gets only so big. He's going to have to go and poop. He's not going to be able to do it.
I don't know how long this is gonna take me, folks, but I think for this challenge, everyone, you know what? I'm gonna give myself a 1 hour time limit to take down all of this food.
I guess if you're a speed eating champion type of person, like Matt Stoney, he eats real quick. Maybe he could do it if the food is not too filling. I don't know, maybe he'll try it, maybe he won't, whatever.
If you guys think I can take all this food down within 1 hour, I want you guys to comment down below bread, because got a lot of bread on this table.
I'm gonna comment right now. No, I don't think you can do it in an hour without getting up to go poop. And he's taking me on in the speed eating portion of the French toast challenge. You can only use a fork, and you have to beat my time. It's about a 1:49 or so, I think. Only with your fork. You gotta eat as fast as you can. It's harder than it looks. It's not like these guys when they shove foods. It's way easier like that. This is just with a fork, like a normal human being would eat. Although you're eating 10 times faster than, yeah, so kind of like a normal human.
And one. Let's do this. I'm starting that over.
I win! What was that?
2 and 1.
And I saw hand on French toast disqualification. I saw it. And he used his hand the entire finish time. At least I know I can out-speed eat Erik the Electrik. I feel pretty proud of that. I don't know why I do. What does that mean? I have a big mouth? Well, I should have bet on that. All I do is yell and scream, got a big mouth. So he did it in 1 minute and 48 or 9, same time as me, but he used the assistance of his hands. So, hey, that's like using PEDs. So, like me, he used PEDs to assist him. His performance-enhancing digits. There you go, PEDs, performance-enhancing digits. I caught you in a visual test. Boom, PEDs, performance-enhancing digits, spotted by Coach Greg.
I did eat that with my hands. Okay, I broke the rule.
There are no rules in the Anabolic kitchen. Well, actually, there was the rule about not using your hands. Ah, whatever.
Let's try our first anabolic shake. Put some BB2 on top. Ooh. Everyone, that is delicious. That was gonna get a fire.
Fire! Is he a Catherine and Kendra fan from Gymshark? Fire, you all see that. You know those girls, they chug olive oil at midnight because they're gremlins? Or maybe not. Oh, we did a comment section, we called him a gremlin, making fun, body image shaming. No, gremlins aren't supposed to be fed after midnight, and they were having to hit their macros before midnight. Remember that? Ready? Hold me. Ready? Oh, Jason, oh, that's literally how they're eating? Oh, you're not a fan of Greg. You don't watch enough of my videos, you missed out. Whatever, too bad. Sucks to me you didn't watch that video. You see what I like? He's got some educational tidbits in the corner. He's saying what kind of condiments you should eat. You watch the video, you learn something. Yeah, he's eating 10,000 calories. It's entertaining. But while you're entertained, you're also learning something. That's actually what I do in my freaking videos. You clue it in. I have all the scientific information. I'm like, how am I going to present it? They're actually going to listen to me.
I just want to get all this bread, or as much of it out of the way as possible. Then I use my no sugar added ketchup.
And like me, he likes his grilled cheeses with some low-calorie ketchup. Y'all notice there's so much bread? Don't eat bread on a diet. All this bread on the diet, does he think it works? Is it working? Do you have to avoid bread? Can you eat a sandwich on a diet? Yes, you can. How much rice do you see in this challenge? Zero rice. Sorry, bodybuilders. My diet actually works for bodybuilders too. Oh, I actually had a guy who won his pro card just the other day. 56 years old, won his pro card. You think bodybuilders, you think my cookbook doesn't work. You think, oh, it's not bodybuilder. No. I coach one bodybuilder right now for competition. One. 56 years old. He went from a regular dad to, guess what? IFBB Pro. He's a pro. He can compete against me. Won his pro card. Men's classic physique. He can compete against me now. He was a regular dad, 56 years old. Enters a competition. Oh, I'm going to do this competition. He was overweight. You know, he wasn't exercising enough. IFBB freaking Pro in under a year. What's your dream? Maybe it's not to get an IFBB Pro card. Maybe it's to lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds to get into shape of your life. Get the freaking cookbook.
My boy Will said this too. There's a nice contrast between the salty and the sweetness.
There's variety in my cookbook. You thought it was just a bunch of desserts? Does this look like it's just a bunch of desserts? Oh, there's only 2 recipes. It's just ice cream. Boom! Calories in, calories out. You lose weight if you're in a deficit. Says it right there. Obviously knows what he's talking about. Anyone that says something different, more on automatic, more automatic. You don't need to ask them a single other question. PhD doctor, calories in, calories out, doesn't work? Moron. It's simple. Don't care how smart they are. IQ 200, calories in, calories out, don't work. Nope. They're an idiot.
Everything's been going great so far, but this is the elephant in the room. This is going to take up the most stomach space for me, so I just got to get into these wraps.
I think he's actually able to get in the wrap. They're so big.
Which is probably a really stupid idea. But, ooh, this is not looking too good. Let's try it.
It's gonna get an ew or it sucks, but guess what? You're the one that put freaking canned spinach in it. And if it's gross and it's an eating challenge, I think I'd start with whatever's the grossest and eat that first. When you're already full, you really want to enjoy what you're eating or you're not gonna eat it. And trust me, I did this challenge. You want it to taste good. When it loses taste, it's just that much more difficult, okay? So he's eating a gross wrap. He's getting somewhat full, I think.
I definitely forgot how much canned spinach really sucks, but we're gonna try to get these done.
And he's adding canned spinach, which he says sucks. Remember, your diet needs to be delicious, needs to taste good like Mike Thurston. Any recipe can be altered. And he's 5,400 calories in. It seems to be hitting a wall. He can't do it. He can't eat the remaining wraps. I altered what I was eating when I was doing the recipe challenge. I was like, I just can't do it. So midway, you have to switch. You change courses. You eat something else, okay? It's a challenge. There's no rules. Whatever you plan to eat, you don't have to keep eating. Will did the same thing. He's like, oh, these wraps. Oh, my God, they're so filling. The challenge could just be, who can eat the most calories from wraps? I bet no one can eat even 5,000 calories of the wraps. It's certain foods that are more filling. Choose those foods when you're hungry.
I had to make these. These are the protein chocolate cookies. Not bad. I mean, guys, these really aren't bad. I'm not even. This is the kind of food that I eat regularly.
stuff.
So he's liking the cookies, and they're not even warm. Remember, they're cooled off. He doesn't eat them fresh out of the oven. And you can actually microwave them way better warm. But he's like, look, I got a secret. I eat these kind of things all the time. They're low in protein. It's a secret, but he's eating like this, like healthy stuff, protein and stuff, when he's not eating in challenges. That's why he looks lean, 15% body fat.
These cookies are dense, very dense.
Is that a young person's slang for these are awesome? Or is it just dense as in the density, like lead is more dense than water? Either way, they're low calorie dense. They're actually quite a bit of cookie for how many calories they are in comparison to regular cookies, okay? So if you were to eat an Oreo the same size as the protein cookie, the Oreo is going to be a lot smaller for the same amount of calories. So you get to eat more cookie because it has protein. And it's actually quite delicious. So it's a win-win, doesn't it? It's a win-win. Important note, it's not carbs that prevent you from losing weight, it's calories. Y'all are carbophobes. You should be calophobes. It's calories that make you gain weight if you're in a surplus. Very simple math. If you're in a deficit, you lose weight. If you're in a surplus, you gain it. People argue that. Imagine how stupid they are. Oh, I think 2 + 2 isn't 4, is probably 5. Or maybe it's 3. That's what other people are arguing when they say calories in, calories out don't work. Sorry, they're just stupid. It's not my fault. I didn't make them. I'm not their father.
Whew. I don't know if it's that spinach that I ate, but goodness gracious, man, my stomach just feels like it's in another dimension right now. Oh.
And just imagine, I don't see many recipes here that used a lot of guar gum. A lot of mine, a lot of guar gum, which expands in the stomach, makes you more full. I just did all the recipe. I didn't care. I'm like, I'm going to see if I can do it. He's scientifically calculated, like, don't use much guar gum stuff, use more bread stuff, smart choices to be able to eat more. That's what he did, and it's paying off. He's getting there.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to do those wraps, and these pizzas are looking very daunting right now. Yeah, I really thought I'd be able to do this in one sitting. Here's what we're gonna do, all right? We're gonna compromise. We're gonna stop the timer. I'm gonna admit defeat in the sense that I cannot do this in one sitting. I could probably do all these pizzas, but those wraps are just, those wraps over there are just not gonna cut it.
And he loses. He presses pause on the timer. He can't do it in one sitting. He can't do it in an hour. But can he, in fact, beat Will Tennyson's time? Can he even beat my time? Is he done for the day? I'm pretty sure you're not to press pause during an eating challenge that's timed. I'm going to try to break the 10K run world record. I'm going to run 5 minutes, and then if I get tired, I'm going to press pause, take a break, and then I'm going to keep running and break the world record. Pretty sure you can't press pause. Maybe he hasn't thought of that. You know, brain's not working when you eat that much. It doesn't really work out. 7,500 calories. Brain doesn't work. He's too full. He can't think. And he lifts the shirt up. Definitely makes Will Tennyson's belly look like he didn't even eat. Will thought he was bloated. His mom thought he was bloated. I was like, what? I had a way bigger stomach than that. And Will was like, oh, look at that. It was just not that big. This guy's stomach, it is full. He looks so full. He's going for a walk. Will said the same thing. You need to go for a walk. Me, I would probably just laid down, passed out, and woke up later, and then lost the challenge. So he's going for a walk, moves this stuff around, gets it down there so that there's more room. Maybe it's kind of like a bucket, and you carry it around, and some of the water spills out, and it does whatever, and then there's more room to pull it in. Maybe walking does it. It gets the stuff down, and there's more room.
I gotta walk off some of this. For baby.
A few moments later.
15 hours later, 7 hours later, just enough so that he doesn't beat Coach Greg. Let's see. He must have watched Will Tennyson do the Dare Dream dessert. He's swapping that out for the pizzas and other wraps because he wouldn't have been able to do it. Bet he wouldn't have done it if he had stuck to the game plan, but he's using his brain. He's switching over to something else that he can get down. It's harder than it looks. Imagine if I picked the exact foods that you had to eat. I said, you gotta eat this many wraps, this many protein shakes. People wouldn't be able to do the 10,000 calorie challenge. When I said no one could do it, in my mind I had it like, if they ate all the foods that are the most filling, they wouldn't be able to do it. But I wasn't thinking and like, oh, if you selectively eat 5 of these and 3 of those and stuff, then you can do it. So that's what's going on. They're using their brains and they're outsmarting the cookbook.
When I do really, really, really high fiber challenges like this, it hurts a lot. I know Greg's not gonna like this very much, but I had to get out some ranch. So I'm gonna need to take down those pizzas. The ranch will not count towards our total calorie count.
Just use low calorie ranch, light ranch. Erik, you can use light ranch. It's allowed, light ranch.
59 minutes, 5 seconds in. It's safe to say that we're not going to finish in under an hour.
You suck!
I mean, technically, I don't even know why I stopped the clock, to be honest.
So technically, we're not finishing it in under an hour. Yet he had stopped the time, and 17 hours later, I'm going to finish the challenge. Yeah, we're pretty sure it's not under an hour if you stop the time. See, time doesn't automatically stop just because your watch stops. Time keeps, it's a continuum. It doesn't stop. You can't pause it. If you could stop time, I would pause it right now, and I'd go answer the door and come back. Let's see. Ah, it didn't work. Ah!
I just really wasn't thinking. Felt pretty bad at the time. And I still, actually, right now, I feel even worse.
It's okay, we forgive you, Erik. The brain doesn't work when you're eating that much food. Not enough blood flow is going to the brain. It's all going to the stomach saying, what the heck are we gonna do with all this food? So he's not able to think. All the blood flows down here, and no, not down there, down here, here. Not down there, not in there, not down there, in the middle. That's where it is, that's just where it is. Sorry, that's where it went. Like, he's so full, how is he gonna finish that? Like, just that much food alone when you're hungry, that would fill you up. He's already full, he's gonna fit it in. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't know how he can do it.
Oh my goodness. Oh. I doubt even Matt Stoney could finish this in one sitting. It's not like Matt's even watching this, but Matt, if you are by any chance watching this, I challenge you to give this a shot and try it out for yourself.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Stoney could do it in one sitting either. Maybe with one sitting in an hour if he's allowed to go for a walk and jump around, but one sitting down and not getting up, I don't think he could do it. What do you guys think? Could Matt Stoney do this in an hour, 1 hour, without getting up in one actual sitting down and not getting up? I don't think, you're gonna have to get up and poop at least once and run around and jump around. Jump up and get down, you know what I mean?
1 hour and 13 minutes. 12 seconds down.
Plus however many hours, whatever.
Excuse my language.
Need the real time.
Oh my gosh. If you guys are curious about how much I weigh after this, I'm gonna show you that right now.
Yeah, I'm curious.
8, Wednesday, October 7th, after the challenge. It means it took us just under 2 hours to complete. It's time to check our final weight.
Okay, it's almost 2 hours.
Okay, so it took him almost 2 hours to get that food down, and he gained just under 15 pounds. That's pretty standard. I think most of us who have done this have gained somewhere between 12 and 15 pounds, okay? Depends how many times you've gone for a poop and so on. It's a lot of food. 15 pounds! He gained it in 2 hours. Okay, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. Interested to see if anyone else can beat this time or my time or even complete it. If you do, be sure to let me know. Probably do a review. We'll see, whatever. Anyway, GregDoucette.com for coaching. Greg Doucette, IB Pro. We're blooping up 2 videos. Be sure to watch at least one of those. Don't forget to watch All About Ali and subscribe to All About Ali. Right, Ali? It's your birthday. All About Ali. It's happy birthday, Ali. She's 1 year old. We're going back in time. We're reversed into a 1. We don't want to be older. Why would we want to be older when we can be younger? And until next time, we are out.